story came about, I knew this is considered women's fiction, and the difference between women's fiction and romance is women's fiction focuses on the women in the story. So their friends, their journey, their families, their complications. And yes, there's a man, but he's very superfluous, much like real life. Where it's like, hey, really, do you want to know the details? And he's like, no, I don't want to know the details, don't tell me. So, and it's like, is that new? Do you want to know if it's new? No, I don't want to know. Whereas romance, the focus is on the couple. And the entire story revolves around the couple getting together. So my real day job is I write romance novels, but I do a women's fiction book. I've been doing them for a few years now, so I do one a year. I knew I was going to be writing one, so when I know I'm looking for an idea, I sort of go on idea alert. And I was starting dinner, and I could not see the TV, but I could hear it. And a story, one of those human interest stories came on about adoption. And this woman, her adoptive parents had blown into her life with no warning. And they were talking about the reunion, and I was sitting there chopping the onion thinking, well, but what if she doesn't want them? And it was like, oh, washed my hands, ran to the computer, made a bunch of notes. And that's where the idea came from. It's like, what if you just got your life exactly where you wanted it to be? And your birth parents showed up. And so that was the premise of the book. And then the other reason I wrote it was I had just written 2 bad mother books, and I had some concerned readers were going to start sending me, you know, my mother myself or something to help me through my mother issues. So I thought if I do 2 good mothers, I will head that off. Because in romance I tend to write good mothers, but for some reason in the women's fiction it just turned into that. So I wanted to balance the bad mother, good mother score. So those are really the 2 reasons that how the book came about and why I put in the 2 mothers.